Hello everyone and welcome back to Elm Creek with Grober Games. We are into episode 4 right now. Last episode we did two baling contracts and we managed to beat the rain, which is good. Right now we're in the month of October. Now, I believe in the last episode we also planted some wheat instead of canola because I was an airhead and forgot to switch it when I was planting, but looks like we're growing pretty well right now. It looks like we got some weeds growing in there. I haven't decided yet if I'm just gonna buy or rent a weeder to get rid of the weeds for now. I'm thinking about maybe buying a weeder or I haven't really decided if I want to commit to a sprayer. The sprayer would be nice because then we can do more contracts related to spraying and use our own equipment. But that's going to set us back quite a bit too, but in the end we would make the money back too. We also put up our greenhouse and looks like we got our first full pallet of something already. Looks like we got our first full pallet of strawberries here, so we'll be able to sell those eventually. Still doing pretty good on water yet, and it's still producing strawberries, tomatoes, and lettuce in here, so we're getting along there great. And like I said, I think we're ready to harvest our bean field finally. Hopefully it yields pretty decently, but like I said, Chuck kind of let it go with weeds, so we're gonna get docked on that side for yield. But we'll just run back here. We'll get our combine fired up here. I don't know if we'll need to put the side panels back on the wagon. We'll see how the yield goes. Plus, we might just drive the combine back here and dump it straight in the pit because I don't think the prices are looking too good. I haven't really been watching the market too much. I got a rough idea of what's good. Wheat's starting to get up there, but we haven't really hit the peak yet. And I don't think soybeans are doing too good right now, so we'll hop on in here. Fire it up. We'll head out back there. Then once we get done, we can finally return this combine back to Chuck, but we don't get charged a daily fee for having it yet. But I know I could have returned it and then re-rent it, but in the end it would have cost more to re-rent it out at full again than incurring the daily charge for keeping it. So we'll head on down here. Maybe we'll trim that tree branch later too, so we don't have to worry about it. But we'll have to... Oh, wrong button. Switch to our straw spreader on. We'll get the combine in here. We'll probably maybe do a little bit of a time lapse here just to get through this field quickly. We'll have to keep an eye on the market too, because I still haven't bought any tillage equipment yet. Like I said, I kind of should decide this episode whether or not that I want to invest into a weeder or just rent one to take care of the weeds, or plan to buy a sprayer in the spring and spray everything all at once and call it good. I'll have to sit here and think about that, but in the meantime we'll do a bit of a time lapse here and go from there.
Favorite food, the way you watch the evening news, the freckles on your skin, the way you start your stories from the end. Oh, what am I supposed to do now? someplace I can trade in all this lovesick information? Now that it's over, and now that it's through, tell me what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? The sheepish way you love that I can never get enough. The things I think about when I find myself awake at night. Should I throw them all away? Save them for the holiday. When you go home and you get drunk, figure out that you screwed up. What am I supposed to do now that it's over? Is there someplace I can trade in all this lovesick information? Now that it's
There we are. We're officially done with our own harvest. I didn't feel like the beans yielded too badly, but I feel like the weeds really did us in for what we potentially could have gotten out there. I was kind of noticing our neighbor next door. I was going to check contracts and see if they needed some help harvesting. It does not look like they need. They don't have anything posted yet. But there is a big contract out there looking for some help. We could borrow the equipment and help them out. I think that's what we're going to do. I mean, 12 grand now. Get us up pretty far ahead. I haven't checked the app this morning either. Oh, and there's a good sized baling contract too. So we have a good chance to make a good amount of money today. 71 and 70. Those two fields are right next to each other. I think that's what we'll do. We got all day to do stuff yet. The fall tillage can wait. Looks like we got rain in the forecast, though. That's kind of concerning. Doesn't look like it's going to be anytime soon, so if we play our cards right, we could get everything done in a timely manner. So I think we'll borrow the equipment for that and do that contract for sure. And we'll get some help. We'll see if Chuck knows anyone who we can hire quick to help us out. And there we go. So we'll hop in the combine here. This return to Chuck. I'm sure the equipment will be there waiting for us. Just fold it up. Our beacons and hazards can go in. So I think that's what the rest of the episode will be. It'll be a longer time lapse one. We'll be jumping back and forth between getting equipment where we need it to be at such and getting that other field combine. I'll probably start with the hayfield. I can't remember. Don't do this at home. Don't text and drive. But we gotta bale it and tether it. So I think I'll do the few outside round passes, and then I'll get the see if I can find a few helpers to get us going. We'll get two of them going. At least get two people hired, one to run the mower and one to run the tedder. And then we'll go over and start combining, and I'll get the headlands done, and then that way we can bounce back and forth between everything and get us all set up right. So I think like I said, we'll get this returned here. We'll start sending helpers out on their way to get to the fields that we need them to drive to and get everything situated. And we'll go from there when we finish with this episode. This might be a longer time-lapse one, but at least we'll get quite a bit done, and we'll be ahead quite a good chunk of money. That kind of helps me decide. I think we're going to invest into a sprayer right away and just go with a sprayer. And then we'll spray the weeds next month, or if we got time yet, we'll spray them at the end of the evening when we get everything done here. So we'll, like I said, we'll get this returned here. We'll get that all taken care of. So we'll see you guys at the end of it all.
Now that we're through, what am I supposed to do? Tell me, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do now change just as we know it. You do what you can, you just get through it. It's a mystery how people can get by on as little love as you and I. Never thought I'd be so far from home. Never thought our love could grow so cold. Never thought we had to run through burning fire. Never thought I had to miss you and I tried to stay into outgrowing. Time changes people, we both know this. It's a change of season when the tide comes rolling in and you realize there's nothing there to begin. Never thought I'd be so far from home. Never thought our love could grow so cold. Never thought we had to run through burning fire. Never thought I had to miss you and I. Oh, I'm counting roadblocks, you're counting crossroads. They were always there, but we never made a choice. It was never on the map, on this crooked road called life. It was never meant to be you and I. Never thought I'd be so far from home. Never thought our love could grow so cold. Never thought we had to run through burning fire. Never thought I had to miss you and I. Never thought I'd be so far from home. Never thought our love could grow so cold. Baby, you and me been like a slow drought. Used to be on fire, now we're all burnt out. Standing at the crossroad, no doubt.
Baby, you and me like a broken beat, trying to find a rhythm, hit a dead end street. How we got to here is a mystery.
Love moves like a river flows.
All right, so I think I'm gonna have to break this up into 2 episodes. A lot of the helpers are having issues with this field. I don't know why. It keeps saying they can't find the field boundary, so I can't get quite as much done as I thought I could in an episode, especially when I'm jumping back and forth babysitting all the time. So I think we'll end it. We'll end up ending it here. So we'll see you back next time. We'll come back right where we are now. Hopefully both these fields done. I think we're almost halfway done combining the one field, so that's good news. At least something's going right. As you see, I went and grabbed my own tractor for the rake in hopes that I would be able to get a bunch of multitasking done. But like I said, we're having some issues with the helpers. If you're enjoying the video, please give it a like. It really helps out. If you're enjoying the content, feel free to subscribe. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.